Well, thank you, Armin, and good morning, everybody. Kaye, Lynn, and I are going to give you a little bit of an update on, like Armin said, how the state grower associations have been working on your behalf in the areas of research, promotion, and education. And where's my clicker? The first thing I wanted to talk about was just the Federation as a whole. I know many of you here are familiar with the Southern Peanut Farmers Federation and its history and who is in that alliance, but for those of you who are new to the industry, or maybe this is your first time at our conference, I thought it would be good just to give you kind of an overview of the Federation. This organization is made up of the state associations in Georgia, Florida, Alabama, and Mississippi, and was first formed in 1998. There was a group of southeastern peanut producers who wanted to create an alliance with a unified voice in the industry, particularly in places like Washington, D.C., where their interests and things that they wanted to present to their congressmen and women were so similar. They felt like they would have a greater impact if they had one unique voice across the southeastern peanut belt. Also with that, not just in Washington, but they also wanted to be unified in their other areas like promotion and education. So besides that, the other thing I was going to mention is just the governance of the Federation. It's an 8-member board. All of those members are growers from those 4 states, as well as the executive directors in each of those 4 states. So now just to touch on the areas that we work in. The first area I'm going to talk about is research. I think it's pretty safe to say that for all of our states, research is a large portion of our budget each year. It's one of the most important areas that we fund. It's one of the most beneficial to the growers. And we're working on research not just for production on the farm, but also things related to the allergy, the peanut genome project that went on here in the last few years. And I've got a few examples of projects on the screen. For those of you who can't see, things like on-farm applied research through the Extension Service, determining digging dates for different varieties throughout the Southeast, optical yield monitor for peanuts, the influence of planting dates on water use and yield. So sustainability is a huge topic right now in the industry, and so we're doing a lot of work in that area too, funding projects to learn more about that and help us tell our story better. The allergy I mentioned, we all know there's a lot of great information on allergy out there right now, and we're trying to push that through. And then the genomic data that has been unveiled in the last few years, so the Genome Project, the support of the Peanut Foundation, we all do that. And then another area is the Southeastern Peanut Research Initiative, and that's another form of an alliance under research that the Southeastern states have come together on. Basically, when the National Peanut Board was established, it had a research component where about 20% of the collections were allocated for research projects proposed by each of these state boards. And because what each state wanted was so similar, the grower leadership in those states decided to form this alliance that would allow the scientists in all the states to work together on these projects, and that would eliminate duplication of efforts and benefit all farmers across the Southeast. So just in 2018, SPRI funded over $1.2 million in research projects targeted at improving farmer efficiencies with the dollars provided by National Peanut Board. So, and that's not just, that money is for SPRI, but then each of these state grower associations also have their own research projects that they do specifically in their state. The next area I'm going to talk about is promotion. We do a ton of promotion projects throughout the year. All 4 states do. I'm just going to hit kind of some key areas that we work with. I'd be up here for a lot longer if I tried to tell you about all of them. But just a few examples. Media promotions, we do a lot, both with television segments, with media relations, media tours, educating the media about peanut production, getting our information in front of them so they can tell our story. The photo I have up here is Malcolm Broom doing a TV segment in Mississippi So we do a lot with media. Social media is another form for us. We're all very active on a lot of different social platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. We're doing social campaigns throughout the year, trying to generate excitement about peanuts and peanut butter and doing giveaways and things like that. Also trying to really focus on targeting that demographic we've all heard a lot about, millennials, who are influencing decisions for their kids and their parents, and so we're trying to have a good presence there. New product promotion. Anytime there's a new product on the market, we're always wanting to promote that and get the word out. New this year, we've got the milked peanuts by Elmhurst that came out in January, so we've all been working really hard to promote that product and get that in front of consumers. And one key way that we've done that this year has been through consumer shows like the Southern Women's Show. We all partner with Southern Peanut Growers, which is the marketing arm of the Federation, to exhibit at these shows, and we're in Birmingham, Jacksonville, Savannah, and Nashville, Tennessee throughout the year with those, and just at those shows alone we see more than 120,000 people. So we're sampling products like milked peanuts at those events and also giving out nutrition information, allergy information, recipes, and things like that. And then another photo I've got here at the bottom, this is a peanut butter donation. So I think this sort of falls under promotion, but one other way that we work in the industry is through Peanut Proud. For those who aren't familiar with Peanut Proud, it's the humanitarian organization in the peanut industry who provides peanut butter for food banks as well as areas of natural disaster. And so this past year, the Federation donated 30,000 jars of peanut butter to the Capital Area Food Bank in Washington, D.C. Some more examples of projects. We do a lot of advertising and promotion. We're advertising both in print and digital, TV, radio. I've got example up here with the Atlanta Braves where we're doing advertising with them that's broadcasted throughout the Southeast. We're at a lot of regional fairs and festivals throughout the year, whether those are health fairs. The photo here is of a diabetes walk in Mississippi. We're at the Dothan National Peanut Festival, the Georgia Peanut Festival, Peanut Proud Festival, Central Florida Peanut Festival. So we're present at all those events throughout the year. Another example of advertising this year, we had something on Times Square in New York. So we're trying to even expand our reach even further when we have those opportunities. We do a lot of sporting events promotions. We're all very active with both local sports as well as regional sports and state sports as far as college goes. We've done some stuff with NASCAR. We've also done the Chick-fil-A kickoff game that took place in Atlanta. So we're hitting on a lot of different areas there as well. And then National Peanut Month and Peanut Butter Lovers Month, we do different promotions for those two big holiday months for us throughout the year. We do a lot with welcome centers, tourism days in Florida. We do the Peanut Butter and Jelly Day at the Capitol in Atlanta each year. We do a lot of cooking demonstrations, both at these fairs and festivals and at consumer shows that we have an opportunity to attend. And then something new that we did this year was a peanut butter and jelly party, similar to the spreading parties that some of the other organizations in the industry have done in the past. But Georgia and Alabama did parties with college students in those states, and this was an opportunity for us to promote peanuts and peanut butter to a younger audience, that millennial generation, generate some excitement, but then also give back, and all the sandwiches that they made were donated to local area ministries. And the last thing I'm going to mention is Southern Peanut Growers. I briefly mentioned that organization when I was talking about Southern Women's Show, but Southern Peanut Growers Association, like I said, is the marketing arm, but it's also a huge component of promotions for us as the Federation. Leslie Wagner is the Executive Director of Southern Peanut Growers, and that organization was formed in 1980, and the focus of it was to be a voice for promotion to both consumers and the food service industry. So we work very closely with them throughout the year. This is just a screenshot from their new website that's been updated. And so as you can see, there's a lot of consumer-friendly photos. There's recipe information, nutrition information, a lot of stories about peanut farmers and life on the farm, connecting them to how their food is produced. And then at the bottom there's some social media tidbits, just a lot of colorful images and things that grab people's attention and get them excited about peanuts and peanut butter.
Good morning. I'm going to talk about the education that our associations do, if I can get this, there it goes, okay. So your state associations use a variety of events and activities to educate growers, consumers, and our youth about peanut production, nutrition, and allergy research across the Southeast. Growers are educated through production meetings, field days, and of course the Southern Peanut Growers Conference. Your state associations, they partner with local extension agents and state extension specialists to provide the grower meetings that you all attend, and they give you the latest research-based information that you get to go back and use on your farms. At our trade shows, you get to meet with industry representatives from across the Southeast at events, the Georgia Farm Show, the Mississippi Peanut Growers Annual Meeting, and the Alabama-Florida Peanut Trade Show. And we have pictures of the Alabama-Florida Trade Show and the Georgia Farm Show up here. Also, the Southeastern Peanut Farmer Magazine is a communication service of the Southern Peanut Farmers Federation, which is printed 6 times yearly. This publication includes the most up-to-date industry information, production guidebooks, and grower association reports go along with that. Another arm that we use when educating, the Peanut Leadership Academy, sponsored by Syngenta and the American Peanut Shellers Association, is an educational effort used to help young farmers and sheller representatives build leadership skills in the peanut industry. And this program not only includes participants from the Southern Peanut Farmers Federation, but has evolved to include growers from Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Another part of the education that we go out and provide, we extend this to youth education activities, ag in the classroom, farm days for kids, or ag days, kids day on the farm. And then we also support other youth organizations, FFA, 4-H, FCC, LA, through sponsorship of awards, contests. Some of our states give scholarships to individuals in these organizations, and recipe contests, things like that. We also provide consumer education at various statewide meetings, such as school nutrition, pediatrics, and dietitian meetings, and then health fairs as well. And we get to talk with the consumers about the nutritional benefits of peanuts. We get to pass out recipes, and then discuss and hand out peanut allergy research information as well. So the next part I'll talk about is the legislative relations we have. The Southern Peanut Farmers Federation makes further impact by coordinating legislative relations through congressional staff tours, regular fly-ins to Washington, D.C., Farm Bill listening sessions, and the Congressional Peanut Caucus. The Federation is very involved in the analysis, development, and implementation of the 2018 Farm Bill as well. And in conclusion, the grower associations of Alabama, Florida, Georgia, and Mississippi work together through the Southern Peanut Farmers Federation to make an impact on the peanut industry for you, the farmer. Thank you for your support of the Southern Peanut Farmers Federation.